Hey guys, welcome back to another daily draft. My name is Morgan and we take Magic one draft at a time here. I am once more in a Legendary Cube Swiss Phantom draft because mostly I only had 10 tickets and I couldn't get into a Battle for Zendikar draft, but also because, it's kind of fun. I watched a Caleb Durward video and that guy's hilarious, by the way. And he played a red-black deck, and I don't know. It made me look at the format in a different light. So, or maybe the same one. We'll find out. I'll see you guys when a couple more people jump into the queue. Alright, we are back with an interesting number of choices. We have Elishnorn, which is just an insane card. There's Orphelos, which ramps really hard. Thran Dynamo also ramps pretty hard, but there's no upheaval in this format. There's a Chromatic Lantern, and there's a Mystic Confluence. Mystic Confluence is super good, but I think we just have to take Chromatic Lantern here. This card is insane, though. I do like playing blue. Blasphemous Act has value, mostly because it's a sweeper in a format that doesn't have a lot of sweepers. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Mystic Confluence. I've played with this card before, and it's super useful, and I like it a lot. So there's a Time Warp in this pack. There's also a Scalding Tarn, a Hana, but I think I just take the Basalt Monolith because we do want Mana Rocks in the format. So, kind of a bummer to be passing Time Warp, but we're just gonna take the Basalt Monolith. Oh, I forgot. So one thing I've started doing is sorting by color rather than by rarity as the default, because if you sort by color, like, you won't get the weird, like, promos first. So, I'm gonna take the Grill Signet here, double off color, but still fine. Sun Quan is pretty sweet. Creatures you control have horsemanship, pretty hard to block. But Rafik is also kind of cool, but we're just gonna take the Signet. Here, I think I just want the Rush of Knowledge. Draw cards equal to the highest mana cost among permanents you control. Yeah, we're gonna draw some cards this draft. Urban Evolution is pretty sweet. Righteous Confluence. That's a sorcery. Yeah, no. We want either a removal spell here or like an Urban Evolution. I think we just take the removal spell here. Between like these two, I think Firebolt might actually just be better because it can go to the face, and also a lot of the things that you want to kill early are actually black creatures. So Vendetta doesn't help a lot. Alright, we've got the combo. There's a March of the Machines here, but Rings of Bright Hearth and Basalt Monolith are infinite mana. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. It's nice to have it. There's a really late Signet here. There's also a couple pieces of mana fixing. There's a Clone. Yeah, I just want the Signet though. You always feel so behind if your opponent starts out with Mana Rock and you don't. This actually is another infinite combo with Basalt Monolith, as long as you have infinite mana. So I could take that. I could also take the Boiler Works, which is probably just better. Yeah, we're just gonna take the Boiler Works here. Ooh, Muzio Wield, as did Blasphemous Act. Let's see. Top X cards of your library where X is the highest converted mana cost. I think we just want Blasphemous Act. As cool as Muzio is, Blasphemous Act is Wrath, which, again, you kind of need in this format, because otherwise you're just dead to being overrun. Let's see, we've got Hana here, Rupture Spire, Opulent Palace, and Mirari. I'm gonna take the Hana. Hana's really sweet with Mindslaver. Sun Quan Wield, which is kind of interesting. It's a 4/4 unblockable creature for 6. So I'm gonna take that over the Caged Sun. Like, it seems like it would be a pretty sweet finisher. Here, there's a Faithless Looting and a Fiery Fall that I'd like more than the Gruul Turf. I think I take the Fiery Fall here. None of these cards really stand out. I guess I take the Tuk Tuk as like, ooh, March of the Machines Wheel too. Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna put Tuk Tuk over there. Zhao Dun is a pretty interesting one to wheel. I mean, I'm not really planning on playing it, but alright, so interesting decision here, sort of. There's an Ulamog the Infinite Gyre, which I think we're just going to take because we have, again, the ability to make a lot of mana, and yeah, that's, I think, what it is. Boros Signet is a possibility. I think I just... Oh man, this one's the indestructible one. Yeah, we're taking that one. Here, I'm gonna take the Mizia Mortars over, like, Calciform Pools, I guess. There's 2 Hondens in this pack, which is interesting. Mizia Mortars is another piece of removal, which goes into my removal puzzle. Here, I have a couple of options. There's a Sphere of the Suns and a Simic Signet. Both of them are fine mana fixing and acceleration, and that's pretty great. There's also a Niv Mizzet, which is sweet, Rugged Prairie, which is sort of mana fixing, fixes for Hana, but I think I just want the Simic Signet. And the reason I took the Simic Signet over the Sphere there is you can chain mana rocks. Like, say I play a turn 2 Gruul Signet, next turn I can untap and play Simic Signet into Golgari Signet if I wanted. Oops. Forgot my recording was on. So, there's not a lot by way of mana rocks here. There's like a Moss Diamond, which is fine. It's not great. Kazul's a pain in the butt. Forbidden Alchemy is kind of sweet. We do have like the black for it. I think that might be the pick here over the Moss Diamond and the Temple, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take the Temple of Triumph. Here, there's a Talisman of Impulse, there's a Tundra, there's a Tumble Magnet, question mark? I'll take the Talisman. Ooh, Shroom. Oh, there's a Kodama's Reach? That's pretty late. I'm gonna take the Shroom because it's really good with artifacts, and Marble Diamond is like worse than a lot of our other ones. So yeah, Shroom. Ashling's pretty sweet, but not that interested in her. Sidri's kind of cool, I guess. I don't want any of these cards. This guy has the possibility of getting really big, so I think I'm just gonna take him and put him over here. Ooh, Thada. Alright, deal. Thada is really good, just in general, but like specifically in this deck. So we wield Spite Malice, counter target non-creature spell or destroy target non-black creature. There's also a Sculpting Steel in this pack. I think I'm just gonna take the Sculpting Steel. If my opponent has Gilded Lotus, I can copy their Gilded Lotus. Otherwise, I can do other fun stuff, I'm sure. Here, I'm just gonna take the Sunken Runes. The person taking there's nobody taking Hondens because both of them wield. So hopefully we don't have to grind out that guy. Tribute to Hunger seems fine. I think I just take this thing. Like, it's a creature when you need it to be a creature, so that's good. The card can go on the sideboard. Oh wow, we got a lot of good black cards actually. Now that I think about it, Endrixar seems to be a sweet combo with Vishkal. Micaeus too? Goodness. And Miles Aria, not happening. Zoria Signet, probably. Teysa is a sweet finisher, one of my favorite in this set, but yeah, Zoria Signet is too good to pass up here. There's also a couple of like red-black fixers. Interesting. Have a choice here. It's either Trading Post or Rakdos Signet. Enlightened Tutor's in there too, but like on the edges. I'm just gonna take the Trading Post. Trading Post is way too good with this deck to not play. Rakdos Signet is fine, but again, Trading Post. Like, card's insane. So there's a Duretti in this pack. There's also an Orzhov Signet. Like, is Duretti good? Could sacrifice this thing to get back. Yeah, no, not really. I like Orzhov Signet better. We might not be playing red, too. Like, I could see cutting red. We just have so much stuff to do with this stupid Trading Post. I think we passed both Wellsprings in the last 2 packs. So, like, it's not nearly as good for that, but... there's an Arcane Denial, Minamo. Akroma's Memorial is pretty sweet with Blasphemous Act, gotta admit. I think I just want an Arcane Denial, though, because this deck is doing so much late game. We want, like, counter spells early, and we can probably grind out our opponents from there. I'm just gonna take the Lujun here. Seems fine. What we is another thing to do with all of this mana, like Staff of Domination. Like, I would be really happy to get a Staff of Domination, but I mean, I guess it would be a little late. Let's see. I could take the Biz, the Grizz Biz. I could also take Niv Mizzet, but if we're looking at cutting red, that seems bad. Alright, well, I'm taking Gristlebrand because I have infinite mana, damn it. I want something to do with it. The Sunken Runes will fix for him, trust me. So there's a Dimir Aqueduct, which is pretty good fixing for the business. I could also take Azami. To draw more cards. There's a Chromatic Sphere, which would be pretty sweet, actually. Huh. I think we just want Chromatic Sphere as a way to cycle through all of our stuff. Guess I take O-Stone here? Like, you can recur that with Trading Post. I could also take, like, Sorin's Vengeance, Ob Nixilis. Not really interested in either of those. Yeah, I guess I'll take the O-Stone. Contagion Clasp? Sure. It's sort of removal, right? Don't have any equipment for that Kemba. This is a weird deck. I need to make 7 cuts. We're just gonna take that out of the pool. Commander Isha's pretty sweet. We're not gonna play it, I think, but... Guess I'll take the black market. Alright, so if we cut red... What about if we cut black as well? I like Tribute to Hunger. I think it's a reasonable removal spell. Take this Carador out of here. Teamer Ascendancy. Last pick. People don't know what they're missing. Does this count as a land? I don't think so. We might... Nah. Let's see. I can probably cut... Tatsumasa, but I don't know if that's actually something I want to do. It's a weird deck. There's so much brown. Oh, I took the Blasphemous Act over Mutsu. Damn. So you have 25 things here, I need to cut 2 of them. I think it's the double off-color Signet. I want this I want to try this card. Like, it costs 12 mana for a 5/5 dragon, but, like, it's instant speed. You can move it around with Trading Post. And you can make your Sun Quan huge. Yeah, maybe it's too cute. And I am going to play the Boilerworks, I think. It's not mana fixing anymore, but it is still a bounce land. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. And we will add some basics. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I've got 6 whole black sources. Yeah, oh, that's fine. Have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll add one more blue source. This deck is weird. It's sweet though. I like it. But we're gonna submit it. I'll see you guys in round 1.